All right. Looks like we're here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right with you. All right. All right, guys. So we got a little situation right now. Oh boy. First of all, I think I'm on the verge of taking a shit. A lot of coffee. I had 3 coffees this morning. One before I went to the gym, and 2 right now. And I haven't had breakfast, so I'm on the verge of shitting myself. We're also in a buy zone that I've had marked out for a little while, but it's still about an hour before market open, and this is on the ES. NQ is over here. ES is over here. But yeah, over here we're in a buy zone already. I just extended this over. This was a previous buy zone, just got straight through, taken down. We also have a VPOC right there, and a little gap that needs to be filled. So I might, it's a little skeptical taking a long there. And then we have this zone that's been being respected for a while. So 04 to 99. Yep. So look, we have plenty of zones to take, plenty of opportunity. If we play things smart and we be patient, that is the key word. We need to be patient. If price crosses into one of our zones, I'm not going to be preemptive about any longs or shorts, especially because, like I said, we have a situation today. The VIX is 1438. It's way above the 200 moving average on the hourly chart or on my other computer. Not only that, but take a look at what we got here. We have ISM and the S&P PMI. So ISM and PMI, that, my friends, is a recipe for volatility. And, well, actually, let me explain. Because not only that, but tomorrow we have jolts. So let me explain real quick. I trade CPI, jolts, and NFP. CPI, I do really well in CPI. Jolts and NFP, it's 50-50, which I don't even trade those anymore. But fuck it, I really got to take a shit, bro. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, bro. Do this. I'm back. All right, guys, let's do it. Got thousands of people on my stream right now. Oh, perfect. Anyways, like I was saying, oh, looks like that zone was a good buy. It's getting bought up. Would have been what, that low is at 09 to up to 15. Would have been nice. But outside of our rules, outside of our trading time, so no, we don't take it. I might have to modify that actually. I might have to trade a little bit earlier if they're coming into my zones really good like that. I might have to trade earlier. Anyways, so yeah, guys. Like I was saying, so I trade CPI, NFP. I trade those things, and you know they're not. Those things like the NFP, the CPI, the jolts, those are volatile, like hell. You know, the NQ you'll get 80-point swings on the 5-minute rotation. The ES, I've never traded those news events on the ES, so you might cause like a 20 to 30-point rotation. I mean, 20 to 30-point range on a 5-minute rotation on the ES. But what I'm trying to say is, since we are trading two Apex accounts, which by the way, I'm gonna need to. So let me, give me a second. Wait, 56, 57. So I'm going to put 57 as the leader. Okay. Since we are trading two Apex accounts, the way that Apex works is really weird. And, well, I wouldn't say it's just weird. I'd say it's downright fucking stupid and vile. So 57, right? Okay, let me just make sure. Yeah, 57 on there. Yeah, 57 as a leader. It's just trade copiers caused me so many problems these past few weeks. All right, 57. Double check. 57, right? We're on 57. All right. But yeah, so the way that Apex works, or I don't know what the fuck is their problem, is downright absurd. That whenever, you know, I've traded CPI and NFP, like I said, all these super volatile events with Apex accounts, I've never had a huge issue with slippage like I do with ISM and PMI for some reason. Even though those news events are not crazy volatile, and it's post-market, so there's a lot more volume for you to liquidate your position and for you to get good entries. There should be no slippage. You know, in the CPI is pre-market. There's not going to be as much volume. I believe NFP is also pre-market. Jolts is in market hours, but CPI and NFP are pre-market, so you have less volume pre-market, and I never had an issue with slippage. But when I trade PMI and ISM, which is at 9:45 and 10, I get filled 30, 40 points away from my fill, which either sometimes is good or bad. Doesn't matter. It's not the fill that I want, and you know, to liquidate it's a fucking problem. You know, and I have video footage, but anyways, there's a lot of fuckery that happens with these Apex accounts, and it's only with Apex. It's nothing else. And of course, other people in my Discord have had the same problem, and they've expressed their frustration, what rightfully so, because it's bullshit. I don't know how you get so much slippage on less volatile news than CPI and NFP, but whatever. Oh, and I've and I've traded FOMC with Apex accounts, and I never got slippage. So, you know, but anyways, I digress. The point that I'm trying to make is I don't trade um here ISM and PMI. I don't trade these with the Apex accounts because multiple times, for at least in my experience, as well as people in my Discord, multiple times they have you know, trading Apex accounts on those ISM and PMI days, they always get burned. They always get really bad fills. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I'm not going to trade that news release with an Apex account. Not even afterwards. Like even 15 minutes after you get a bad fill. And you know, of course, Apex will always come up with the bullshit excuse that it's a volatile market. It's like, no, it's not, dude. 15 minutes after the news is done. There's no volatility there. You know, so it's a rule I have for myself that I don't like to trade ISM or PMI directly with Apex accounts. And additionally, oh, I got a viewer here. I wonder who's here. And additionally, like I already mentioned before, the VIX is a little high today, and yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. We might not even take anything today. By 10:15, 10:20, maybe even 10:30, I'll stretch it a bit. Um, if you don't get anything, I'm going to call it for the day, right? Because I don't want to be here waiting forever and making a lot of mental decisions in my head and just, burning myself out. So, all right, looking for zones up here on the ES. Doesn't look like we have any noticeable zones. Okay, so this is about 16 to 21. All right, and that's another thing too. The zones here are a little iffy. We got this zone down here, but this already rejected pre-market. Maybe it comes back down for a retest, but this blue line, we got a naked VPOC, we got a gap here, and we have a buy zone. Several of these zones here actually are buy zones. This zone right here, I faded this out a bit because it just got blown straight through. I'm not sure how trustworthy this gold zone is, so I just graded out. And yeah. Right. Okay. So we have our zones. I'm not gonna put any zones up here. The reason being is that, whenever, like I said a couple times, like a couple days ago, the trend is whenever we get close to all-time highs, we just we just break, we just burst straight through it, and it's always an unknown number of points. So we could burst through all-time highs for like a couple points or for 10, 20 points. It all depends. So I'm not gonna have anything at all-time high. I'm not gonna look for any shorts up there. I'm not gonna try to short that. That's really risky. I'd much rather be safe than take a huge unnecessary risk. Take a look at the hourly. YM is a little okay. Consolidating. I'm pretty sure this is a candlestick pattern, but I don't trade candlestick patterns. That for me is stupid, to be honest. Okay, NQ. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ lately has been a little iffy as well. Yeah, NQ has been really iffy. So, man, it's been respecting the 200 moving average a little pretty well. So I'm gonna bring this zone over just because that's gonna be within the 200 moving average. And since, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? Oh, fuck. There you go. Okay. And yeah, that 200 moving average is kind of within that zone. So that's from 79 to 53. It's kind of wide, but that's fine. And then I'm gonna put this over as well. So, and this is the swing low. Dude, I'm pretty fucking tired, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call the session early today, probably at like 10. If I don't find anything that I like, I will cut the session, take a little nap. I also have to recognize that I'm not in the best mental state to trade right now because I'm tired, and um, I didn't sleep well last night. I woke up multiple times, and then right when I was about to sleep for real, like really good, like I had the feeling, oh man, I'm about to go back to sleep right now. It's gonna be amazing. My alarm woke me up to go to the gym. It was at like 4:30 or 5. Um, And then, I sucked shit at the gym today, man. I lifted, so much lighter than how I usually lift. I was just so tired and yeah, so you gotta recognize when you're tired, you're not going to make the best decisions. So it's better just to take the risk off and take a fucking nap. Because if you're tired, your decision making is going to be flustered. And if your decision making is flustered, dude, trading is all about making decisions. It's all about making good decisions, the best decisions that you could make. So I don't want to do something that requires the best version of me when I'm tired. That makes no sense. That's greed. That's what that is. It's greed, thinking that, oh, it's greed and a gambler mindset. It's like, oh, I know I'm not in the best mindset today. I'm probably gonna eat shit, but who knows? Maybe I can make some money. No, no. Don't have that gambling mindset. You don't have to trade every day. You don't have to make money every day. You need to protect your money. You only start to realize that when you start to mature as a trader and as an adult as well. As an adult, you need to realize, like, hey, uh, I need to protect my capital. I need to protect my money. And I'm doing something that gets compared a lot to gambling by people who are uneducated. But, if you're a trader and you do this every day and you actually want to be successful in it, then you can't have that gambling mindset, guys. And that requires being safe, not taking a lot of risk. Take a look at the daily. Oh, shit. We're getting a doji. My cousin the other day pointed out that whenever, of course, whenever we get a doji, we get a huge move followed by it afterwards. Not all the time, but, you got one there, and then, I guess, yeah, right there. So, for the most part, whenever we get a doji, we kind of have a boost. But let's see. NQ just looks like a mess. It's just consolidating. I'm not really liking NQ. I've stopped trading NQ for the most part. The chart here looks, it looks weird. Like, first of all, so much more consolidation than the ES. The ES has some consolidation, right? But at least, it's not in such a tight range. ES also has some better entries for me. NQ, though, like, if you look at some of these zones, they get overrun a bit. And, like, this fucking wick here is ugly as fuck. I don't even know what to make of that wick. So until we get out of this huge, consolidation range, I don't even want to trade the NQ. In fact, I should mark this out. This entire, let's see. So, actually, I can do that better. So here's what I'm gonna do. So the just the top of the range, bottom of the range. I'm going to make this strip pink. Or, oh, there's an area? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that you can do that. Okay. And I'm gonna make this. Nah. Yeah, let's just make it pink. Okay, so there we go. We have the range for the NQ. Until we break out of this, I don't want to trade it. So got Son of a bitch. So, yep. Okay. Yeah, no, NQ looks like a mess, bro. I'm not going to trade until we break out of this pick box. Absolutely not. Let me go ahead and save this before I accidentally fuck something up and I need to reopen it. So, okay, it's decided we're hands off NQ today. And we've been hands off NQ for a while now. So, okay, this is the ES. This is the NQ. Bonds selling off, yields rising. That's a very bearish indicator, but lately bonds and yields have not been, equities have not been responding well to bonds and yields. So, all right. So we got ES. I'm not gonna lie, I am not in the best shape to trade right now. So I'm gonna play things very safe and call it off very early if I don't see anything. I don't see anything early, and it has to be obvious. It has to be something very obvious, and it has to be early. So I'm really fucking tired right now. Awesome. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I feel like shit right now, dude. Thank you. Yes. And then this is the Dom. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's good. Give me a sec. All right. I got a game plan. Guys. So here's what's gonna happen. Today we have ISM and PMI. Yes. What happens on days with ISM and PMI? First of all, those are back-to-back news. You got PMI at S&P PMI 9:45. You got ISM manufacturing at 10 o'clock. So they're 15 minutes within each other. Typically, once you get the S&P PMI drop, and then you have ISM followed by that 15 minutes later, you get the initial move from the PMI, and actually not even, man. Sometimes the S&P PMI doesn't do anything, and then we stay in a consolidation range until 10, which is ISM, and then the ISM will make the move. And like I said, I'm not going to trade any of those news drops because the slippage with these Apex accounts are annoying on ISM and PMI days, so I don't want to risk that. What else? So yeah, what I was gonna say is if I don't get anything from now until 9:40, I'm out. I'm done for the day. Here's why. I think 9:40 is the last is the last time that you get a good potential move, because then we'll just we'll just, like I said, we'll stay flat until PMI, and even then PMI won't really do much, and we'll just range until ISM. So we're gonna be waiting like 20 minutes for a move, and that move is gonna have slippage. And it's not even gonna be able to move that. I'm gonna be able to get in. And even after the move, man, like 15 minutes after ISM drops, bro, you still get slippage with these Apex accounts. I don't know why, but on ISM and PMI days, people get slippage for like up to 30 minutes after the news drops, which I think is fucking ridiculous. But you know, these people, they're a bunch of fucking assholes, and they don't give a shit about anybody. So, you know, play, you know, of course it's fucked up, but if you know that on these days shit is fucked, then don't trade and don't blame them, you know? Like, if you know that today on ISM and PMI, there's a high likelihood that your Apex account will get mad slippage and that could blow you up, and then you are not going to get a refund because you know how those people are. You have no one to blame but yourself. You can easily win against these people if you play things safe and smart. There are people that win against the casino every single day. And I'm not comparing this to a casino, but you get the idea. You can win against these people. You can win against Apex if you play things smart and safe, okay? And that includes the plan. That pretty much entails the plan that I gave you guys right now. I'm going to wait until 9:40, the max, for some sort of opportunity. If I don't get anything, I'm closing the screens, and I'm not going to look at anything for the whole day, not even on my phone. Okay? And I could be wrong. You know, today we could get a lot of great movement. You know, today could be like the best trading day ever. Get a lot of great movement and shit, but you know, still, I'm sticking to my plan. If I don't get anything by, say, 9:40, then I'm out. Okay, I don't care if we get a really great price action after I leave and I miss out. I don't care. What I care about is sticking to my plan and my commitment to trade only until 9:40 today. And if I don't find anything that I like within the 10 minutes of the market open, I'm going to leave and close the screen, and I'm not going to look at anything concerning the financial markets for the whole day. Just going to turn my brain off, maybe take a nap because I'm so fucked right now, and that's it. Now let's take a look at this cumulative delta. We're getting some decrease in cumulative delta. There's something here. Okay. Here. There's some divergence there. Let's see what that's 840. I guess 840. Yeah. Yeah, there's some divergence. Not that much though. There's not enough volume to back that up. Okay. We might come back and retest the zone. We'll see. My problem when I see like big divergences like this is I need to see volume. I say this all the time. I make sure I hammer it into your fucking thick skulls so you guys understand. Absorption or delta divergence doesn't mean shit without volume, bro. And until you get the volume, that's just consolidation for all I care. Okay? Oh my god. Ugh. Not only that, but the market today is a little volatile. Look, I even put a thing in the Discord up. PMIs today. If you had slippage issues before, you'll get fucked over again. Play it safe. Avoid trading. PMI. Don't get slippage. Don't get a bullshit excuse. Be patient. You guys don't need to make money every day. You don't have to. That's a myth. Anyone that's like, oh, what's the point of trading if you're not making money every day? They don't fucking know, bro. They don't know how to trade. They don't know what this entails. Okay? Making money includes protecting money too. Would you rather make no money or lose money? You know, that's the mindset. All right. Right. I guess since we're only trading until 9:40, we shall take a look here, pre-market, and see how things are handled here. Let me here. I got something I need to add. We got we have a little zone here. Bam bam bam. Boom. And let me take out the outline. There you go. A zone within a zone. That is how you get precise entries. A zone within you get a zone within the zone, and then you confirm on the footprint. That's all you do. That's all you do. That's how you get precise entries. Okay, looks like we're gonna break this. Bunch of that. Yeah, it looks like we're breaking that. Yeah, a bunch of sellers coming in. Yeah, you got a lot of sellers coming in, man. They're at the bottom. Trying to break that. I might do this with like a little 2-point stop. Yeah, no. It's breaking through. It's breaking all the way. Yeah, it broke. Broke the zone. So 09 down to 03 would be our next zone. And what, 03 to about 99, so that's pretty good. Stop. But yeah, broke our zone, and it's in the middle of the previous day's range, so that's definitely not something I want to look at. I definitely want to look at this zone down here if we get there. But yeah, yeah, it looks like we broke through. Now typically when you see like a little stall right there at the breakout, like we were at the edge of our zone, right at the virgin point of control, this blue line, and we saw a lot of stalling. So yes, you could make the point that buyers were absorbing sellers in that point in time, but well, first of all, you don't really got any volume here, and second of all, absorption needs to be followed by some sort of counter move, because otherwise, what is the point of absorbing sellers, installing them here, if you're not going to launch a counter move and get them out of there? Because at that point, you're just wasting your time. You're delaying the inevitable. Okay, guys. Trading is very individualized. There's many different philosophies and ways to think about trading. I like to think of it, and this is what works for me. I like to think of trading as a war. You know, and hold on, just let me take a look at that 17 candle because I think I might have missed something there. But I like to look at trading as, oh, this is the 5-minute. I like to look at trading as a war, kind of. Especially since I trade absorption. When I'm trading an absorption, I'm thinking, okay, sellers want to get through this line of defense that the buyers have. Sellers are, they're launching their ammo, they're launching all their liquidity, but buyers are taking it up. Their defense is strong, and now they're going to launch a counterattack, and that's when we get those, those typically these big moves out of our zones, is what that is. I mark out my zones where we have big buyers and sellers present, so those are lines of defense, essentially. And then once we get to that line of defense, once we get to that battle zone, so to speak, you zoom in on the 5-minute, you do what I did here, you make precise entries, you also look on the 5-minute footprint, and you see what's happening. Okay, so are sellers getting absorbed here? Are they, are they wasting their ammunition, so to speak? Are buyers holding them up pretty well? Are buyers going to launch a counterattack? That's what I'm looking for. And essentially, that's how I think of things, and it helps out a lot. And speaking of which, we seem to have like literally tapped the gap. We closed the gap by like a tick, really tapped it. You're getting a little, some buying action down there. Yep, see, getting a buying balance down there. So, um, I still wouldn't take this. This is still outside of my zone. And I was gonna open, yeah, that's right, the hourly. I want to take a look at these sellers right here. Those guys got liquidated a long time ago, though. So I think I'd want to look at that. Here, right here. Okay, yeah, there you go. So we got buyers in there. That's where we're at right now. So yeah, this was a good zone. That would have been a good zone to play for like, let's see, not even. We didn't have a strong rejection out of that zone. This is where a move started though. So this zone is a huge line of defense for buyers. It's very, very important for them to hold that zone. Think about taking a long here, putting a stop loss literally right at 08, so about a point and a half of risk. But I don't know, I'm not liking it. VIX is pretty high right now. Yeah, the VIX is high. Yep, yields are high as well. Bond selling off. I think he's coming to its zones touching 200 MA. Now we might get a small little bounce, small little rejection. Yeah. You got someone in the chat. Take a look at this. Yeah, sellers are getting absorbed here. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Go on the 5 minute, you see sellers are getting slightly absorbed, right? They got a negative 600 delta, all these sell imbalances, but they're getting stalled right here. But you want to see follow through of volume, because if we're only getting about 1100 volume on this candle, you really cannot trust that absorption too much. You don't have enough people representing you don't have enough volume accurately representing what's really going on. That's why I don't like to trade pre-market. There's not enough volume to confirm anything. That's why we just wait for the market open. And today we're only trading for 10 minutes. Doo. Alright, so looks like we were right temporarily. Got a little rejection there. Yeah, called it. Because look at the NQ, also bouncing off the 200 MA. That's the recent trend, is that NQ has been bouncing off that 200 MA on the hourly pretty well. It's been respecting it pretty well, and if not, it just slips by a couple of points. Except for here, that's a different story. But yeah, so bounce on NQ off the 200 moving average. Obviously, divergence ES follows, and we ticked off that gap already. So the gap is closed, pretty much. So now we're back into our zone. Anything is fair game. Like I said, don't really want to take anything here unless I take a long. My stop at 775 could be interesting. I want to get a slightly better entry though. Perhaps revisit point of control, the previous bar. So at 08, have a tighter stop. And yeah, we're also through the point of control, so I should just remove that, honestly. Let's get buyers coming in here. Let's take a look at the DOM. Yeah, bro. Yeah, heavy liquidity on the bid. The offer is looking light. So hopefully, if we get a bounce, we can just, not a lot of defense here, not a lot of liquidity here, so we can just zoom straight, rocket straight through that shit. But here on the buy side, we have liquidity, a lot of liquidity. Typically, if you're getting a lot of liquidity on the buy side, I mean, the market's gonna want to go down and fill those orders sooner or later. So I'm gonna take a piss real quick before the shit starts. Before the shit show starts. All right, getting some buying pressure here off the close to the open. So let's take a look at the hourly. Look at what we got there. All right, as soon as we open up about 40 seconds, I want to see a retest at this point of control. If we can get that, I'll be looking for a long there. So my stop loss tight. It looks like we're there. Yeah, 900 delta top ticked like that. So that's why it's hard to play. Fuck! Shit is always so fucking loud, man. It scared the fuck out of me. Okay. Fuck, dude. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna look. Right at that point of control, getting some buyers coming up here. We got a little bit of liquidity on the offer side that wants to get filled. Point of control is getting right down here too, so it's not much. Yeah, I'm going to get a retest of that point of control, take a long, tight stop. And it looks like we're gonna break straight through. Looks like we're breaking straight through. Wow. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't. It's a good thing I didn't even fucking bother doing that. That was a straight through that shit, bro. Straight through that shit. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. And that was only with 500 delta, so that's it's a pretty strong move. Get a retest of this wick zone from 11 to 10 for a short. Longs are off the table now. That was a little violent. Unless this could be... No, I don't think that's going to be a good enough wick test. Got buyers coming in right here. This, I don't like taking long here, though. That's like in the middle of nowhere for me. It's not with any of my zones, so I don't want to take something like that. That's stupid. We're also pushing new lows on the day. So it would be stupid for me to take something like that. Okay. So we got 12. I want to get down to maybe 11. Put a stop over at 12, right? 12 is right here. Let's see, man. It's just that, man, it looks really weird today. It looks very weird today. I really want to be careful with how I trade. Okay, 14 would be a good place to put a stop, but yeah, bro, look at that shit. You guys see this shit? It's like buyers are coming back with a vengeance, and look, that NQ just got is bumping. NQ is bumping. Stop loss. There you go. 12. So I don't have a good place to put my stop if I short here. Oh man, this is looking so ugly. Okay, this is above 14. It's like 1450. This is looking really ugly, bro. I feel like vomiting. No, like legitimately, I actually do feel like vomiting. I don't feel good. So 1450. All right.
Order submitted.
No, I don't want 20. Oh my fuck.
Order filled.
This is what I'm fucking talking about,
submitted.
guys. It just does stupid shit like that all the time. 1450. I don't want 20 fucking contracts, bro. The amount of times that it's done that to me already is stupid. Fuck, dude. Imagine you stopped out.
Filled.
Yeah. See, imagine if we got stopped out with 20 contracts right there, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Shit's so stupid. Oh, now we're done. Fuck. That's excellent. That's fucking great. That is just fucking perfect. Yeah, I'm not liking anything here. Lost $100 for no fucking reason. That's okay though. We got plenty of time to pass. Honestly, I'm gonna call it here. I can already tell it's gonna be a bullshit day. So let's see. Dude, the bullshit part is that this account was already passed. And then my trade copier fucked up again and traded this one instead of the other one. And then, oh my god, such a fucking clusterfuck. Whatever. We would have started this one off on the drawdown anyways if we had that PA. So I don't like this. This shit looks like a bullshit, bro. It looks really bad. So yeah, guys, gonna call it early. I'm not gonna trade this market. This market looks really bad. Well, you see that? No, we're gonna be ranging until no. Yeah, guys, no, absolutely not. I'm not trading this. Goodbye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.